All right, welcome everybody. So today I have Jane who has joined me on my Think and Grow Rich program. Jane, I'm very, very excited to have you here, and I think you already know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Jane has been implementing everything that she has been learning on this program, and she has undergone major, major transformation, and she has had various success stories that today, she will be sharing. So, welcome, Jane, and again, I'm very excited to have you here. Please introduce yourself, and it's all yours.
Thank you, Shalini. So it's been amazing working with you. My name is Jane Moshiri. Let me start there. I wear several hats. I am a business and operations analyst, also a lecturer and a PhD scholar. So a lot of these things I started while we were doing this program. So it's been very practical. A lot of the things that we've worked through, I've been able to implement, managed to change things like time. I was having a very tight schedule, and Shalini showed me how to work on that based on some of the principles in Think and Grow Rich. And the schedule worked itself out. I'll put it that way, but things just have been changing in a very positive way. Also, just getting more opportunities. I'm also an entrepreneur, so focusing on building my business, and that has started because it had stalled, and I wasn't working towards that. So in the 4 months, I think I've achieved so much. It hasn't even felt like 4 months, to be honest. I think I was just sharing with you that it's it's been it's been short and we've done so much, but I wish it could go on. But of course, it has to come to an end at some point. So just I don't know what else to say. It's been amazing, Shalini, honestly. And thank you so much. Very practical course, working through exercises every week, and somehow you find time. Even with my schedule, I've been able to find time and work through the exercises, read the book, and just make sure I'm following everything. And I think that's why things are working. Yeah. I think I shared with you that I had tried to do this during the COVID time, the Think and Grow Rich, but this has been a completely different experience. I almost feel like I didn't do it then. Maybe also mentally, I was ready for the next level. So I've been able to implement what I'm supposed to learn. So thank you. Yeah.
Fantastic. So, Jane, first I want to congratulate you on doing the work. This is what I always tell people that it's one thing that I provide guidance, but the fact that, despite your busy schedule, you are able to find the time. You are so committed to this process, and I believe you still are. It's not in the past, it's in the present tense, right?
Yeah.
That you've been so committed that, you made sure that did all the exercises and you implemented everything that I gave you. So there's a huge congratulations here for you in the first place, right?
Thank you.
Now, yes, you absolutely deserve it. And I myself have enjoyed working with you so much because, I always tell people that I love to work with committed people. I don't
Mhm.
work with people who are not committed to change. And I
Yeah.
think I saw that already, when you came on board, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, Jane is such a wonderful person to work with. So
Mhm.
I myself, I feel like time has also gone very fast, as you just mentioned, right? It's like,
Yeah.
it's true that, the 4 months have really flown by. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
I just wanted to share that story, that day when if you don't mind, when you talked
Hmm.
about, you had a tire puncture, and
Yes.
how you shifted
Yeah.
your mindset, because I know you've talked about, I remember, you attracted networks of people that brought you more opportunities, right, as you are
Mhm.
going through this program. And then you also mentioned how your time has started working in your favor. Oops.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I don't know what happened. I thought something disappeared. We are still here. Good. You said
Yeah.
that time started working in your favor, right? So I believe these are the switches, that you made from a mindset perspective, and then they started happening in your reality. And of course, we also shared some practical ways in which,
Mm-hmm.
you did some of these things. But
Yeah.
if you don't mind, I want you to just, first of all, how you mentioned just today during our class that your mindset is everything. I just want you to talk a bit about that, and then talk about that incident, when you had a tire puncture and how you shifted your perspective and how things actually worked out for you, if you don't mind
Yeah.
sharing, that is.
Yeah. So maybe I'll start with the puncture incident. So one of the days, and I had a session that day. I got to the car and I had left a bit early so that I could make it in time and not have to rush through traffic. And I found that I had a puncture. And I think that the old me would probably have been a little flustered, but I just decided, okay, it's just a puncture, and decided to find someone to help me, one of the guards at where I work, and he came and helped. And it was just so interesting. I didn't even notice that, I had this puncture, took some time to change. It was just a pleasant experience. And finished that, managed to get home, even had the tire fixed, and then came and met Shalini. And I think you were surprised how I was telling you the story as I was happy. I wasn't stressed or anything. So it really was about just how I was thinking about it. I just thought, well, it's just another occurrence, and sort it out and just keep things moving. So that's really how I've been approaching most things in terms of mindset. And one of the other things I think I shared with you was dealing with maybe a person who was a little difficult in terms of how we were communicating. And I decided to change my mindset in terms of how I was viewing the interactions with this person, and started looking at that situation more with empathy and love, as opposed to getting frustrated and thinking, not getting along with this person, or they are saying this and it's getting to me. And even that situation resolved itself because this person changed their approach of how they were speaking to me. So I just thought it's truly about the mind. So I've been doing a lot of work in terms of mental self-talk. So affirmations and meditations, even in the morning, setting my day, and affirming things. And even before I sleep, I am able to reflect on the day and even just close the day with better positive thoughts that are more aligned with my goals and what I'm trying to do. And then I found when I do that, then things are flowing more easily, as opposed to, so you spoke about the networking. I found at times opportunities are presenting themselves, so I don't have to struggle so much, like in terms of thinking, how do I do this, or how do I meet this person? It's just been very systematic working. So it's been interesting. Yeah. So I've
I love
seen the
that.
connection between changing your mindset and your life actually changing practically. Yeah.
I love that. I love how you said opportunities are presenting themselves. See,
Mm.
because you're doing the work, they're coming to you. If you don't do the work, they don't come to
Yeah.
you. So again, congratulations. And I love how you mentioned in today's session, earlier where you said that there was a meeting that you are trying to get and your colleagues and your bosses at work could not get it. And now, you are effortlessly you are able to meet this person and it went so well. It went the way you wanted it to go, right?
Yeah.
That's what you
Yes.
mentioned. So
Yes.
that's another reflection of the work that you're doing. All right.
Yeah.
So Yeah, so thank you, Jane, for coming on. And for those who are watching this today, I just want you to know that your life is really, really determined by how you think and how you conduct yourself. You know, when I met Jane, she was very fatigued and she had a lot on her plate. She still has, but she has completely shifted. The way she's operating, the way she's thinking, it all starts from your thinking. Because remember, guys, your mindset has a 95% implication on all the outcomes that you have in your life. And only the strategies that you implement have a 5% impact. So, set your mind right first and get in charge of your life. All right. So thank you so much, Jane. And, such a pleasure having you here.